a UFC welterweight championship showdown between Gilbert Burns and Stephen Thompson. All right, so here is the pride of Simpsonville, South Carolina, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Twice he has challenged for UFC gold. Prevailing wisdom is if he can win this fight here tonight, he'll be back on that short list of contenders.
You look at Stephen Thompson and you almost feel like you'll see him at a church choir more than you'll see him in the octagon. He looks so innocent. But when you're in there, you are in there with an absolute killer. Stephen Thompson has an ability to slide out of range as you enter and counter you. Really, really quick. He counters like a viper. He's so fast with his counterattacks. That right hand is unbelievable, and he fights in that traditional karate stance, which makes it difficult to try and piece the puzzle together when you're in front of the Wonder Boy.
And of course, the last man to beat Robert Whitaker, I submit to you, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, back at UFC 170, one of the bigger knockouts of his career in 2014. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Thompson is 3 years his senior. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
This is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, presenting the challenger, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert Burns.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. Ready?
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it's going to be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. And he comes through a big knee. Oh, straight right. Nice punch by Burns. Oh, a huge block there. Nice counter there with the left hand, snaps it off beautifully. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big punch from the clinch.
Oh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
Some fighters don't check a lot of leg kicks. That one was checked. Oh, single collar tie here.
He is throwing his entire hip into these body shots. That's a big strike right there.
2 minutes remain in the round.
Look at the turn in that kick.
Oh, good head movement there. Nice slip. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Stephen Thompson.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Oh!
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the finish.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it to. Leg kick.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Oh! 5 minutes in the books. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up, not moving, trying to engage without changing the angles. That is why he is getting brutalized right now.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Huge block there. And he landed the right hand there.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allows his opponent to get to his hips. And because of that, he's been safe. Big punch land. Ooh. Big body kick.
Again, they clinch. Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Thompson. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. nice counter punch there. Again, we talked about the reach advantage off the top of the show. Certainly dangerous. Take home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Elbow lands for him.
So both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position.
Great punch.
And able to avoid the punch there. Nice slip by Burns.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Right on the button. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head. Good punch.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put what a beautiful takedown. Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Thompson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
So he submits him with the arm bar.
I mean, just steps ahead of the competition. Where you're playing checkers, he's playing chess in the ground fighting. And it showed tonight in this big submission victory.
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it, that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
And there he is, the UFC welterweight champion of the world. What a moment for him here tonight as he earns the victory by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Evil Things called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 39 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out. And still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert the Ring Burns.
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains as such. Congrats to the still UFC welterweight champion. Big effort out of the incumbent here tonight.
He has so much pride in being the UFC champion, and you see it in the effort that he puts in retaining his title. One of the best welterweight champions in UFC history.